बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। Balance. Never let success go to your head and never let failure go to your heart. Means you must have balance in your life. If you face failure and success, you must have stamina to stabilize them or to face the challenges, because both of them have their pros and cons. कि ऐसा हो कि अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेस अगर आपके पास आ गई है या आप किसी एक एग्ज़ाम में you got achievement and you have a over confidence in yourself और आप फिर आगे उसको continue ना रख पाएं. और second ये कि if you achieve failure in your life, so you must have stamina or you must have strength to face it और आगे फिर आप उसको सक्सेस के अंदर चेंज कर सकते हैं. Now this is about the chemistry content of your book. This is start from chapter number 9 as from chapter number 8 to chapter number 1 to 8 has already been discussed in class 9. So this is from chapter number 9 to chapter number 16. Now chemical equilibrium is the first chapter of metric. In this chapter, the basic topic is equilibrium. Equilibrium is a state of intellectual or emotional balance. It is about the balancing. In simple, equilibrium means the general definition of equilibrium is the balancing or intellectual or emotional. Means if you have a balance in your life, balance in your work, or balance according to physics. Okay, so next, because this chapter is related to chemical equilibrium, so there are two combination of two words, chemical and equilibrium. Obviously, this is chemical reaction, which is related to chemical. Chemical reaction is the process in which atoms of or group of atoms in a substance are reorganized into different substances. Means atoms are arranged themselves and change their composition, forming new substances. During this process, chemical bonds are broken and new bonds are formed. So chemical process or chemical reaction is generally the combination or the breaking of the bond. Like the example, iron is combining with oxygen to form iron oxide. So the process where substances changes into different substance. So the breaking of chemical bond is known as chemical reaction. On the basis of chemical reaction, there are two types of chemical reaction. Number one is complete reaction. A complete reaction is a reaction in which all the reactants are converted into products. Okay, all reactants are converted into product means whenever you are taking a few amount of product, few amount of reactant, then after some time the all reactant react together and converted into product, and reactant will, in the end of the reaction, reactant will be zero. Those reaction in which all of the reactant is consumed is known as complete reaction. If chemical reaction does not go to completion, okay, what would be the another type of reaction? Anyone can answer. If reaction does not go to completion, then what happened? Yes, Umar Farooq. Sumaya. Yes, Sumaya.
Miss, it is called as irreversible reaction.
It is known as incomplete reaction. Very good. Okay. Uh, Incomplete reaction, obviously, when the reaction is going to complete and converted into product, it is known as complete, and if it is not going to completion, then it is known as incomplete reaction. What would be incomplete reaction? Anyone can answer about incomplete reaction? Yes, Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim.
जी मिस।
Incomplete. What do you think about incomplete reaction? What would be incomplete reaction?
जी मिस, किसके बारे में बताना है मिस?
Incomplete reaction, beta. Incomplete reaction. What is the incomplete reaction?
इनकम्प्लीट रिएक्शन बहुत रिएक्शन होते हैं मिस, जो पूरी तरह से क्या कहते हैं, जो रिएक्टेंट है मिस वो प्रोडक्ट बने, और जो प्रोडक्ट है मिस वो यानी कि इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन मिस कंप्लीट रिएक्शन नहीं कहलाते हैं मिस।
Very good. Okay. So incomplete reaction in which you can see in a picture that reactant is converted into product, but all of the reactant is not converted into product. Some reactant remain at the side of reactant. Means at the end of the reaction there would be no any zero reactant. Reactant will remain here. Either reaction would be totally complete, but reactant would not be zero. In a chemical reaction, there are two components, reactant and product. You all know about it. The one which are at the in left side are reactant, and the one which are on left side, right side are products. So left is reactant and right is product. By the definition, we can say that reactants are the substances which react together, means they are reacting with one another, and product are the result of a chemical reaction. So there is a difference between reactant and product, that reactant is a substance that is used in a chemical reaction. It is always found on the left side. There are two definitions or two main points of the reactant, that reactant are used in a chemical reaction and it is always found on the left side. While product is made or formed during a chemical reaction, it is always on the right side of the equation. Like this equation, ammonia and hydrochloric acid, they are on the left side and they are reacting together, so they are known as reactants. Ammonium chloride is product because it is present at the right side and it is formed by the combination of reactants. So this is about reactant and product. On the basis of the formation of reactant and product, reactions are divided into two types, forward and reverse reaction. Forward reaction, you all know the by name what is the meaning of forward. Forward means moving forward or moving at uh, moving right away. So those reactions in which products are produced from reactant, whenever there is a straight line reaction in which reactant reacting together and producing product, it goes from left side to right side. That kind of reaction are known as forward reaction. Okay, like nitrogen and hydrogen is combining to form ammonia. This is a forward reaction, reactant producing product and goes from left to right. Now, what about reverse reaction? Reverse reactions are the reactions which are moving away or moving backward. Those reactions in which reactants are produced from product, means this is the inward reaction in which reactant are producing from product. Okay, and reaction goes from right to left at backward direction. Like ammonia is decomposing here to form nitrogen and hydrogen gas. So if reactant are forming product, then the reaction is known as forward, and if product are forming reactant, then this reaction is known as backward reaction. So on the basis of the completion of the reaction, there are two types. We have discussed that reaction could be forward and reverse. On the basis of the completion, there are two types of reaction. One is complete reaction, which has already been discussed, that when all the reactant is converting into product, then it is known as complete reaction. This complete reaction is also known as irreversible reaction. Okay, complete or irreversible reaction because this is moving in only one direction, and second is reversible reaction. Irreversible reaction that take place in one direction only. It goes on until at least one of the reactant is used up, like the equation A and B is combining to form D. So whenever A and B is consumed completely, or any one of them consumed, A consumed or B consumed or both of them consumed, and it would be zero, then reaction is going to stop. ठीक है, तो इस रिएक्शन के अंदर A और B जब तक मौजूद है तब तक रिएक्शन होता रहेगा. जैसे ही इन दोनों में से कोई एक चीज खत्म हो जाएगी, रिएक्शन वुड बी स्टॉप. दिस इज नॉन एज irreversible reaction, also known as complete reaction. It is one directional reaction. Next is irreversible reaction. Example: an irreversible reaction is a reaction that can only occur in one direction, from reactant side to product. Always it occur from reactant to product side. The definition is assumed to refer to reactions occurring under normal laboratory condition. In a lab, it is easy to burn a piece of wood. It is impossible under laboratory condition to turn ash into smoke, carbon dioxide and water back into wood. Means burning of wood is an irreversible chemical reaction, because if one time you burn the piece of wood, it converted into ash, smoke, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. And you cannot rejoin these ash, smoke, carbon dioxide, and water into wood. So that kind of reaction in which substances are one converted into product, then they cannot be converted back into reactant, are known as irreversible reaction. Now, reversible reactions. Reactions in which products can react together to reform the original reactant is called reversible reaction. The reaction in which reactant can form product and product can reform the reactant, they are known as reversible reaction. A reaction which proceed in forward direction as well as in reverse direction. So we can say that there are two possibilities in reversible reaction, that reaction can move in forward as well as in reverse direction. This kind of reaction are known as reversible reaction, and these reactions never go to completion. Means they remain continue, reactant form product, and after some time product can reform reactant. Because of this behavior, reaction is never go to completion. Completion means all of the reactant is converted into product and one side becomes zero, तो reaction वहाँ obviously रुक जाएगा. But यहाँ पर क्या होता है, reaction moving in both direction. As a result, reaction remain continue and never stop. Basic properties of reversible reaction: that reversible reaction never go to completion. All reversible reaction change, physical or chemical, occur simultaneously in both directions. Mixture of product and reactants are formed. In such reaction, reactants are forming product. Means reactant forming product, and at the same time product react together to reform reactant. These are the general character, that reversible reactions first character never go to completion, occur simultaneously in both directions, both process occur simultaneously. Mixture of product and reactant formed. In such reaction, reactant are forming product and product reforming reactant. Notation for reversible reaction, it is shown by double arrow. This double arrow could be like two different arrows in different direction, and it could be one arrow with one line with two arrows left and right. So whenever there would be a reversible reaction, you have to show the double arrow in a line. Okay. So this is the example of the reversible reaction in which nitrogen and hydrogen are reacting to form ammonia. Yes, Fahad.
मिस एक पेज पीछे जाना।
Okay.
मिस ये जो प्रोडक्ट से रिएक्टेंट की तरफ आते हैं तो ये एंडोथर्मिक किस तरह होता है?
Okay. Let me explain it. That we have discussed about exothermic and endothermic. This equation is related to the formation of ammonia. So whenever nitrogen and hydrogen are reacting, the reaction is exothermic and heat is released out. As a result, ammonia is formed. Exo matlab heat release हो रही है. Endothermic, whenever
ओके
the
मिस।
heat absorbed in the reaction. So there are two conditions. Whenever nitrogen and hydrogen are combining to form ammonia, the reaction is exothermic because heat is releasing out. Okay. Whenever ammonia is returning back to nitrogen and hydrogen, तो जो process पहले हो रहा था obviously अब उसका उल्टा process होगा. फर्स्ट स्टेप के अंदर जब फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन हो रहा था तो हीट रिलीज हो रही थी, द रिएक्शन इज एक्सोथर्मिक. जब आपके पास अमोनिया डिकम्पोजिंग टू फॉर्म
तो मिस
नाइट्रोजन एंड हाइड्रोजन, तो वो उसका उल्टा प्रोसेस होगा. अगर पहली कंडीशन में वो हीट
तो
रिलीज
मिस
आउट कर रहा था,
हर सब्सटेंस का अलग अलग होगा?
हर सब्सटेंस का अलग अलग होता है. कुछ सब्सटेंसेस हीट डिपेंडेंट होते हैं, कुछ सब्सटेंसेस हीट डिपेंडेंट नहीं होते. जो हीट डिपेंडेंट रिएक्शन होंगे उनके अंदर एक्सोथर्मिक और एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन होता है. अगर हीट डिपेंडेंट है, फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन अगर एक्सोथर्मिक है तो रिवर्स लाजमी एंडो होगा. अगर फॉरवर्ड एंडोथर्मिक है तो रिवर्स एक्सोथर्मिक होगा. और बाज रिएक्शन ऐसे होते हैं जिनके अंदर फॉरवर्ड और रिवर्स रिएक्शन हीट डिपेंडेंट नहीं होते. So if the reaction is heat independent, तो फिर फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता यहाँ पे एक्सोथर्मिक हो या एंडोथर्मिक हो, किसी भी चीज की आपको टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल करने की, टेम्परेचर देने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ओके फार क्लियर? Okay, this is about the exothermic and endothermic or heat, or all the conditions in which there are two different conditions applying on exo and endothermic reaction. Then what you have to do कि अगर आप एक कंडीशन में प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं या हीट बढ़ा रहे हैं, तो जब रिवर्स बैक होगा तो ऑब्वियसली उतना ही प्रेशर कम होना चाहिए, हीट कम होनी चाहिए. सो दिस इज द characteristics of reversible reaction. Now, there are some reversible changes that can be that can be undone or reversed, like when the chocolate is warmed, it melts and turn into liquid. It can be turned back into solid again by cooling because it's a reversible reaction. This chocolate is melted by heating, and this could be converted into solid by cooling. Same the phenomena applying here in orange juice and frozen solid icy orange. Then when it melts, it become liquid again, or whenever you freeze it out, it could be converted into its solid. Means converting of chocolate into liquid is absorbing heat. So this is an endothermic reaction. And whenever you are cooling it, exothermic reaction हो रहा है, तो अगर एक reaction endothermic है तो obviously दूसरा exothermic होगा. ये सारी उसी की examples में आ गई. Okay, now candle wax से molten wax की conversion, which one is exothermic and which one is endothermic? Who is going to tell me? Yes, yes, Sumaya.
मिस कैंडल वैक्स से मोल्टन वैक्स एंडोथर्मिक है क्योंकि इसमें एनर्जी हीट जा रही है, और उसका अपोजिट कूलिंग है तो एक्सोथर्मिक है वो.
वैसे सुमैया क्लियर नहीं है आवाज, थोड़ा सा लाउड एक दफा और बोलो.
मिस कैंडल वैक्स से मोल्टन वैक्स जाएंगे तो एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन होगा, और मोल्टन वैक्स से कैंडल वैक्स जाएंगे तो एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन होगा.
अच्छा, candle wax से molten wax, exothermic. You are saying exothermic, candle wax to molten wax.
Endothermic.
Endothermic. Okay, good. Sahi. Candle wax to molten wax is endothermic because of heating. Very good, correct. Molten wax to candle wax, exothermic because heat is releasing out. It is cooling and converting into candle wax, solid candle wax. So this is about the reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible reactions, when a reaction occurs both forward and reverse direction, it is called reversible reaction. In many reactions, the products interact and revert back into the reactant. Like the examples, these are the chemical equations which are always be reversible and which can be converted from reactant to product and product to reactant. So this is about the first topic of your of your chemical equilibrium, that is reversible and irreversible reaction. In these in this topic, there are some examples. One example is the formation of fizzy drink, that whenever fizzy drinks are made, carbon dioxide is dissolved in the liquid drink under pressure and sealed. Whenever you open the bottle, what happens? The bubbles of carbon dioxide appear suddenly, and when you put it back, then bubbles stop appear. So this is about the reversible reaction in which at high pressure bubbles are dissolved in the liquid cold drink. So here carbon dioxide in gaseous state, which is converted into liquid state. That this can be returned back from forward to reverse and reverse to forward direction. Means both can interchange from one form to another. That's why uh, we can easily uh, we can easily uh, see the formation of fizzy drinks or formation of bubbles in fizzy. The question which mostly appear, or the question which is formed from this topic, is related to first definition of irreversible or complete reaction, definition of reversible reaction, what is the difference between reversible and irreversible reaction, and what are the characteristics of reversible reaction. Okay, before moving to forward, if there is a question related to which is present in your review exercise last, that is macroscopic characteristics of reversible reaction or macroscopic characteristics of chemical equilibrium. Okay, what would be the answer of this question? Macroscopic characteristics of reversible reaction. Macroscopic characteristics means major characteristics. Reversible reaction, those reactions which occur in both directions. So macroscopic characteristics of reversible reaction. What would be the answer? Yes, who is going to tell me the answer of macroscopic characteristics? Any other one? सुमैया के अलावा जल्दी से. Yes. ओके सुमैया, चलो बता दो जल्दी से. मैक्रोस्कोपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ रिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन.
मिस इसमें हम फॉरवर्ड और रिवर्स रिएक्शन के बारे में लिखेंगे.
फॉरवर्ड एंड रिवर्स रिएक्शन, बोथ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ फॉरवर्ड एंड रिवर्स रिएक्शन. क्वेश्चन मैक्रोस्कोपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ रिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन की नेम से भी हो सकता है, मैक्रोस्कोपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम रिएक्शंस भी हो सकता है. You must have to write the both characteristics of forward and reverse reaction, because reversible reactions are the reaction in which both of the reaction take place simultaneously. So if it is mentioned or not that the reversible reactions characteristics of reversible reaction, you have to write both forward and reverse reaction. If you have write only reverse reaction, then it would be wrong. Okay, this is about the macroscopic characteristics of forward and reverse reaction. Okay, macroscopic characteristics of forward reaction, it is a reaction in which reactant reacts to form product, and reverse reaction, the reaction in which product react to form reactant. Take place from left to right, it take place from right to left. At initial stage, the rate of forward reaction is very fast. In the beginning, the rate of reverse reaction is negligible or zero, because reverse reaction is zero at initiation point. Forward reaction slow down gradually, or reverse reaction speed up gradually. So this is the most important question of this topic, that is macroscopic characteristics of reversible reaction and macroscopic characteristics of chemical equilibrium. And you must have to remember it, that whenever there is this kind of question, you have to write both characteristics, because reversible reaction is totally dependent upon forward and reverse. The common mistake which students do in examination, that because there is a heading of macroscopic characteristics of reversible reaction, so you only write the characteristics of reverse reaction, फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन वाले पॉइंट आप मिस कर देते हैं. तो आपको दोनों पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिफरेंस, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हेडिंग, but you have to write the characteristics of both reaction. So this is about the first topic, that is reversible reaction, which has been completed now.